and so many other men that left the federation out of emotional or that they were not loyal to certain people in the sports circle. I think we should start to learn to keep the good men who can really take sports to the next level for as long as we can keep them. If they soil their hands, I don't mind them being kicked out.
Okay. Cecilia, Nigerians are worried, obviously, and the text, the tweets are coming in. And this one I'll just straight to Cecilia because Cole Inan says, I hope we're not forgetting about the Falconets. Well, what's the latest with them? Are they having issues with payments as well?
They
stayed back and they were giving 30,000 naira to go back to their video, so they had to go back.
Okay.
Yeah, because they didn't win
That's the end of that.
Now, the reason why Super Falcons are even talking is simply because they won.
No, if they don't win anything,
but the
Falconets camp allowances and bonuses.
The Falconets won games at the World Cup.
That's the problem now, because NFF has already said they don't have money. So there's actually nothing you can do about it. It's like you went for this tournament, you're back, this is what we can afford, and this is what we're giving you. But would they go back and give them? Remember the All-African Games, the Super Falcons didn't get allowances. Remember the Olympic qualifiers, they didn't get it. They're not even fighting for that. They're looking for the one of this one. So that's the difference.
I have been in the system before. There are basic rules. If you lose a game, you get nothing. If you draw, you get half of your bonus and allowance. If you win, you get your full bonus. This is how it runs. Whether you win the tournament or you crashed out in the first round or in the second round, it must apply to every national team. If they don't have money, there must be there has to be an undertaking that you will pay. But somebody was saying that way back in 1983 when the Flying Eagles played in the World Cup, that they are still owing them up to now. I am still being owed some.
No, you know what,
no,
guys?
Talk about
What I want us to stay with, just out in the words of that House of Rep member, it says it's not just about money. Treat them well. That's what he said. Treat them well. The Falconets didn't win. Let a delegation from the NFL. Well done. It was for developmental purpose. You can get better. You know what? We're going to start up a program for you girls. Oh, you are awesome. You're beautiful. Words good, body language, words are powerful.
Those are the
you don't make it look like, after where we're expecting that you win and then now you come here and you think we'll give you money and then you live there in the hotel room and all that. You're going to get all of things. And that's what Uchechi Sunday was saying yesterday, that they felt abandoned.
Austin is spot on. I mean, those intangibles Austin just mentioned, they really matter in sports. I mean, so why can't our leaders, I mean, the federations
imbibe them?
Yeah, I mean, what's so hard about that?
I don't know. That is, at times, the wrong persons are in the right places. So we have to also sieve the system, to bring out the best. Those who can really, have, to see that leadership is not about going there for what you can get. You are there to serve those girls. Because without those girls and those boys, those players, there will be no Nigerian.
Then that's the word. A lot of times we don't understand the word service.
That is purely
people are just after selling and make profits. We don't understand service.
I think maybe with the Senate and the House of Rep meeting with the Super Falcons, they can also remember that the Falconers also face the same thing, but the difference is they didn't win. So
they won a couple of games though.
Right now. I'm talking about bringing trophy. You're talking as if you don't know what's going on. Ben understands what I'm talking about. Because the Chan Eagles, what happened to them? It's just like that. I mean, if you don't normally they're supposed to be
the issue of service. The issue of service that Austin raised. You see, I recall again when Stephen Keshi was head coach of the Super Eagles, he used to emphasize it that without these players, he himself will not be here.
That's right.
So every time there is dinner or lunch or even breakfast, what he says first is everybody stay back. The players go first. And so after the players, even if there are crumbs, that is what you will eat because you are here, because these players are here. I think that should also be the thinking of those who are in leadership in every federation. You are here because an athlete is there. If the athlete is not there, what are you doing there?
And that's what Tayo, Ben, Cecilia, and that's what these players remember when they put on the national team jerseys to go and play despite being old allowances because they understand service to the nation.
That's it. So
it's as simple as
that. So the leaders have to do the same.
Yeah.
I think they should look at their priorities because we look at numbers.
Before we go to the papers, talking about leaders and leadership in the federations, June Joseph he doesn't like how a lot of these leaders get there based on political appointments. Now, I've just summarized what he said. I need to read it. And
because sometimes, you ask square pegs.
They don't do elections. So federations don't do elections. Whether the elections are stage managed from the top, I don't know. I heard the minister say the other day that is going to ensure
that the right people
get it. Okay. That is also a wrong statement, because all the international federations have their rules, and the IOC also have their rules.
They can't even interfere.
It doesn't even know at times.
Okay, they can't interfere.
Maybe that's what June Joseph is talking about, political appointments. You know, how sports minister come
because I think from what I've seen so far, I think most of the federation presidents we have are doing enough for the sport. I mean, you're going to talk about wrestling, table tennis, athletics,
basketball,
canoeing and rowing,
basketball,
a lot of sacrifices. Yeah, that's right.
Sacrifices they've made to actually get this far. I've read some reports and say, okay, if you're not making money, why are you still there? Some of them are doing it because of passion, and some of them are doing it because they feel I have something to offer. I need to continue doing this. That's why they are in it.
And to be fair,
so the only thing
with the
sports ministry can do, fine, you can have your policies, then you can have the money released as at when due, and you do not wait for memo to come. I say memo was missing, and maybe it got missing for like how many months, then they had to write again and all that. The bureaucracy is not necessary.
Okay.
We can go.
We can go on and on and on with this, and the show's going to be
okay. Are we looking at the papers now? Results coming from results? Okay, this weekend, English Premier League. Yeah. Manchester City and Arsenal. Okay.
That's the big
Pep Guardiola is under fire right now.
Arsenal fell our hand during the week. Using those words. One radio station we start shouting, "How market Arsenal fans!" Because when Everton thumped them, I mean, the scout first, everybody was like, Arsenal is coming to kill Lukaku and his colleagues. But what happened? And they came back and
from a position of power, you lost that game. This is at the Saturday games. Crystal Palace, Chelsea. Chelsea 10 games now. In a row they've won. They will be looking to make it 11. Middlesbrough will take on Swansea City. Stoke City will play Leicester, Sunderland, Watford, and on Sunday is the game between Manchester City and Arsenal.
That's the one everyone is looking forward to. West Bromwich Albion and Manchester United will also be national. West Ham and Hull City, Manchester City and Arsenal, the big one on Sunday. Tottenham Hotspur, Burnley, and Everton, Liverpool. Merseyside derby, that's another big one. Okay.
Okay, we need to go on a break now. When we return, we will look at what the papers are saying. Stay with us.